Taehyung's emotional tears broke out on the final night of the BTS concert in Brussels due to the heavy weight of parting with ARMY. Seeing his lover sobbing on the grand stage, Jungkook didn't hesitate to immediately approach and tightly hug Taehyung from behind. This extraordinary romantic moment from the romantic couple instantly mesmerized the entire stadium and made the roaring enthusiasm of the solid Brussels ARMY even louder. Behind the burning passion of their performance lay a real love story and a profound sincerity of feelings. Jungkook's brave action to comfort his soulmate in front of tens of thousands of pairs of eyes proved the strength of their inseparable bond of love. The concert, which ran very smoothly, was ultimately closed with a highly successful, sweet, and unforgettable trail of romance. Hello ARMY and everyone who just joined. Hope you're all doing well and staying healthy. Let's jump straight into today's video topic. Welcome back to V Effect. The grand BTS concert in Brussels has just ended with huge success, leaving a million sweet memories for all the fans in attendance. Behind the roaring cheers of the audience that packed the stadium, the final night of the concert series was actually shrouded in a deeply moving atmosphere. All members performed with incredible energy, mesmerizing thousands of pairs of eyes who continuously chanted their names throughout the event. The immense and solid enthusiasm of Brussels ARMY made the atmosphere that night feel so magical yet emotional for everyone inside the stadium. However, behind the burning passion Taehyung showed on stage, the handsome man was actually harboring a profound sadness. That night became a heavy moment for him because he knew they had to part ways soon with the loyal fans in Brussels after days of sharing happiness together. Taehyung's gaze, which is usually playful and full of sparkle, appeared more sorrowful that night, as if recording every corner of the stadium to keep in his memory. The immense love he felt for ARMY made Taehyung's heart heavy to bring the concert to an end. As the final song began to play, Taehyung's defenses finally crumbled and tears slowly trickled down his cheeks. The sadness of having to part with Brussels ARMY made his shoulders tremble, reflecting how genuine his feelings were for the people who always supported him. In the midst of the glittering stage lights and a sea of light sticks, Taehyung's vulnerable moment was instantly caught by the sharp eyes of his lover, who was never far from him. Jungkook, who always paid close attention to Taehyung's every move throughout the concert, immediately realized that his soulmate was crying. Without caring about the tens of thousands of pairs of eyes watching them, Jungkook immediately took wide strides toward the frozen Taehyung. Genuine romance radiated as Jungkook swiftly wrapped his arms around Taehyung, hugging him tightly from behind. That embrace was not just an ordinary support, but a protective hug full of affection from a lover who wanted to share the burden of sadness. Experiencing the warmth of Jungkook's embrace, Taehyung immediately leaned his head back, seeking comfort against the chest of the man who was always there for him. Jungkook's presence by Taehyung's side during those touching moments became clear proof of how strong the romantic bond between the two was. Throughout the concert in Brussels, this couple indeed did not hesitate to share some of their extraordinary romantic moments in public. From exchanging meaningful smiles in between choreographies to small, attentive touches, everything was clearly recorded by fans' cameras. Their courage to show love on the Brussels stage seemed to add a unique color that made this concert feel even more special and unforgettable. The Brussels ARMY who witnessed that warm-back hug instantly erupted into thunderous cheers, giving full support to the couple who was experiencing both happiness and sadness at the same time. Instead of feeling awkward, fans were actually touched by the way Jungkook comforted Taehyung, who was sobbing. The solidarity and emotional closeness between the idols and fans felt very thick that night, creating a safe space for Taehyung to pour out all his tears of farewell. Jungkook also occasionally kissed Taehyung's shoulder gently, trying to channel strength so his lover could smile again. On the other hand, the smooth execution of the BTS concert in Brussels was also due to the hard work of the entire team and the extraordinary dedication of the members, including the professionalism shown by Taehyung and Jungkook. Even though their hearts were filled with mixed emotions of love, deep emotion, and the sadness of parting, their vocal and dance performances remained at the highest level. They successfully proved that a beautiful love life actually serves as the main fuel to deliver an outstanding stage performance for the fans. The affection they show blended beautifully with the show's concept that night. As the song progressed toward the end, Taehyung slowly began to regain his composure thanks to the warm embrace and soothing whispers from Jungkook, who was still faithfully holding him. He wiped his tears with the edge of his sleeve, then turned around to look at Jungkook's face, who was gazing at him with a look full of love and admiration. A small smile was finally carved on Taehyung's lips, a genuine smile dedicated specifically to his lover, and also to all Brussels Army who never stopped showering them with love. This spontaneously created romantic moment instantly became a hot topic of conversation across various international social media platforms. This concert in Brussels will ultimately always be remembered as one of the most emotional and romantic chapters in the history of BTS's world tours. The farewell that initially felt painful for Taehyung turned into a beautiful memory full of the warmth of love, thanks to Jungkook's presence by his side. Their success in completing the concert so smoothly proved that love and professionalism can go hand in hand perfectly. Fans went home with full hearts, carrying memories of a grand concert, as well as a love story that was so real on stage. As the stadium lights began to dim and the members walked toward the backstage area, Jungkook was seen tightly holding Taehyung's hand, ensuring his lover no longer felt sad. They walked side by side with their heads held high, leaving Brussels with a mountain of gratitude for the incredibly solid enthusiasm of ARMY. Taehyung's tears that night had transformed into a symbol of deep love, both for the fans and for Jungkook, who was always ready to be his loyal protector under any circumstance. The final night in Brussels was officially closed on a sweet note, leaving a trail of romance that will be talked about for a long time. Seeing the emotional moment between Jungkook and Taehyung, the other BTS members showed incredible maturity and sensitivity on stage. RM, as the leader who is always wise, slowly gave visual cues to the other members to shift slightly, providing enough personal space for the couple amidst the stadium spotlights. RM offered a calm, understanding smile from afar, ensuring that Taehyung got the comfort he needed in Jungkook's embrace without feeling distracted by his surroundings. On another corner of the stage, Jimin, who is known to be very close to both of them, watched them with a very warm and affectionate gaze. Instead of teasing them as usual, Jimin smiled softly, as if he could feel the sincerity of the love flowing between his two friends and couple who were strengthening each other. Jimin's quiet support reinforced how tight the bond was among the members, who are already like family, where they always respect and protect each other's private feelings, even in front of tens of thousands of spectators. Meanwhile, Jin, with his signature sense of humor and maturity, tried to divert the attention of some armies by waving frantically toward the spectator stands that were located quite far from Taehyung and Jungkook's position. Jin's clever move successfully divided the stadium's focus, giving Jungkook time to whisper comforts to Taehyung, who was still sobbing. The understanding attitude of all BTS members that night proved that they not only support professionalism on stage, but also wholeheartedly protect the happiness and romantic relationship tightly woven between their two youngest members. The moment full of emotion and romance that occurred between Taehyung and Jungkook on the final night of the Brussels concert naturally became a hot topic that was endlessly discussed on various social media platforms. Their courage to express such genuine feelings on stage not only touched the hearts of thousands of ARMY present in person, but also managed to make fans all over the world feel the vibrations of love and the sadness of that parting. Every corner of the stadium seemed to become a silent witness to how beautiful the relationship they build is in the midst of the glamorous entertainment world. What about you? Were you one of the ARMYs who also shed tears seeing that warm back hug Jungkook gave to comfort the crying Taehyung? Or were you instead incredibly proud to see the solidarity of the other BTS members, who were so protective and full of understanding in guarding the romantic space of their two youngest members on that grand Brussels stage? Come on, share your feelings, responses, and theories regarding this extraordinary romantic moment. Don't hesitate to write your opinions and love-filled messages for Taehyung, Jungkook, and their togetherness directly in the comment section below. Leave your positive comments here. The best comment will be pinned as a way to honor their love. Thank you to everyone who continues to support this channel. May God reward all of your kindness. This video reflects my personal opinion and interpretation. It is made for entertainment purposes only and does not represent confirmed facts.